Billionaire former hedge fund manager and liberal activist Tom Steyer dropped out of the 2020 Democratic primary after a disappointing finish in the February 29 South Carolina primary.
Steyer quit the race after coming in third place in South Carolina with about 11% of the vote, failing to meet the 15% minimum threshold to earn statewide delegates.
Steyer, who is worth an estimated $1.6 billion, had spent $253.7 million, or over $250 million of his own fortune on his presidential campaign in total through the end of January, NBC reported.
In a speech to supporters in Columbia, South Carolina announcing his plans to drop out of the race, Steyer said, "There's no question today that this campaign, we were disappointed with where we came out. I said that if I didn't see a path to winning, I would suspend my campaign."
But he still maintained a hopeful message, saying, "When the Lord closes a door, he opens a window. I will find that window and crawl through it with you, I promise you that. This has been a great experience, I have zero regrets." Steyer, who entered the race in July 2019, founded two organizations to advance democratic causes, Need to Impeach, which is advocating for Congress to begin impeachment proceedings against President Donald Trump, and Next Gen America, a group combating climate change and backing political candidates who support strong climate action.
In a video announcing his candidacy, Steyer denounced the role of corporate money in politics, saying, "We've got to take the corporate control out of our politics. We care about improving the world and handing it on to the next generation in a way so they can lead better lives than we've had. If we don't do those two things, shame on us."
In January 2019, Steyer said he did not plan to run for president and would be dedicating 100% of my time and effort in 2019 towards Mr. Trump's impeachment and removal from office, but changed his mind several months later.
Sources close to him also told The Atlantic that Steyer, who is 62 and based in San Francisco, thought that a long-shot presidential bid could be his only chance to run for political office. Another person close to Steyer similarly told The Washington Post that Steyer didn't feel completely confident in the field of Democrats seeking the 2020 nomination and thought his successful record as a businessman can give him an edge in the field.
But Steyer ultimately failed to carve out a unique niche for himself in the race and earn much traction. While he positioned himself as a progressive, he was squeezed out of that lane of the primary by Sens. Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, who both ran on a platform of curtailing the economic and political power of billionaires like him.
Despite going all in on early states and spending $150 million on ads, Steyer failed to earn any delegates at all or break more than 4% of the vote in either Iowa, New Hampshire, or Nevada, as Sanders and Buttigieg largely dominated the first three contests.
Read more.
Live updates, Biden winning South Carolina primary, follow the vote and results as they come in.
Joe Biden wins the South Carolina primary, his first ever victory in his 3 presidential runs.